everyday fix of facts and spicy sides.
From breaking headlines to backroom whispers.
All served hot and fresh. Hello there, I'm Monique Tuzon.
I'm Ferdi Salvador. Glad to have you with us.
And I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is the Daily Dish.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, as Monique would say. Hello, hello.
You know what? These two
Tuesday.
girls made me do something yesterday that I otherwise wouldn't, and
Which
that's
is
what you
what?
call
That was
sports
fun,
activities.
It was
That was
fun and our
fun.
bodies aching today, but I would do
we're
it
in pain.
again.
That means to say it was effective.
It
Yes.
was.
When do we expect to give them a sneak peek
I
of
don't
what
know,
we
in the
did?
next couple of
Probably.
days.
Watch
Next
out
few
for it.
days.
It's like a new fitness
Yeah.
craze that we tried out, and you're gonna
We
get a
had
glimpse
so
of it
much
next
fun.
week.
Actually, I posted the story of all of us like jumping and
Yeah,
holding
that was
hands.
cute.
Everybody was like dying laughing.
Yeah.
It was
All
so
right,
funny.
this conversation may be tough and triggering, but it's very important after the story of TikTok star Emma Atienza, whose death shocked not only the nation, but her global following as well. Emma's honesty about her mental health struggles opens a broader discussion about how social media can both support and harm young people's well-being. And now, entrepreneur and content creator Carlo Ople is launching a program providing free mental wellness and care for our young content creators. And Carlo is here with us today. Thank you, Carlo, for being here.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And I appreciate what you're doing about providing a mental wellness and care program for our young content creators, because the passing of Eman Atienza has struck a chord in the online community, of course, and we're more aware now that she's not alone. How would you describe social media today, especially for our young content creators? How safe are they, but also how vulnerable are they?
I think so. One of the programs we'll be doing is called the Creator Caravan, which we've been going around the country teaching content creators best practices. And at the same time, it's a way for us to ask them what their problems are, what are they facing, what are the challenges. And during the Q&A session, we did it already in Hagunoy, Bulacan, and in Capitolio, Pasig. The question on how to deal with haters and how to deal with bashers comes up every single time. And I've done content creation talks probably for the last, 10 years. And it's a recurring question, especially when you go to schools, when you do the talks on how to be an influencer in probably, yung mga high school, colleges. It's a pressing issue for them. The problem kasi with social media is if you are not ready to deal with haters, if you're not ready to deal with negativity, then it takes a heavier toll on you. So for example, I became a content creator when I was already in my mid-30s. So it was not an issue kasi binugbog na ako ng buhay.
You are well equipped by then.
Oh yes,
Oh,
kumbaga
yeah.
we've gone through so many things in life already. We've had our ups and downs, we've had our heartbreaks, we've had bullies, we've had controversies thrown at us. So by that time, an anonymous comment doesn't really hold too much bearing. But the problem is, if you are a young creator, you are not equipped. You
It
are
is
not
a different story, diba?
Exactly,
If you're a
yes,
teen, especially.
exactly.
And teens now can be overnight sensations,
Yes.
diba?
And without the proper guidance, training, support, and maybe an avenue to talk to, that's where, situations like this can come up. And that's what prompted us to take a look at how can we help and how can we support Filipino creators. Because if you ask a lot of young people what they want to be when they grow up, a lot of them say they want to be content creators.
Oo nga eh.
A lot of them say they want to be on YouTube, they want to be
Yes.
on TikTok. And yet, the support that is given to them outside of like promotions and becoming famous, but more on the mental wellness support, is not really there.
Yeah.
And that's why that's what we want to address by expanding the Creator Caravan. So the problem with the caravan is we can only go to certain places at one time. Diba? We can go to one place, talk to ex-creators, one place, talk to ex-creators. So we were thinking of coming up with a support line that content creators can reach out to if ever they're having difficulties dealing with bashers or haters. So that's already in the works. We're still finalizing, and the pen is not yet on the paper with the partner that we have.
But what date are you targeting as to
As early as
the
next
start
week.
of? As early as next
Yes.
week. So this caravan is intended to go not only in Luzon, but eventually.
The caravan is ongoing and will keep on going until I run out of places to go to, because that's like part of our mission to equip the next generation
Yes,
of
and
content
as long
creators.
as you have the funds, no?
Yes, but specifically for the mental wellness program, it will be an online place or channel where you can reach out if you're a content creator. If you need support, if you need help, if you need to set up a call with a professional therapist, the first layer, the first aid part of it will be free. So kunyari kung content creator ka tas nahihirapan ka to deal with the basher, to deal with people hating on you. Let's say you posted something wrong and suddenly you're the victim of being canceled.
Yes.
Diba, who do you talk to? How do you get help? At in those situations, you need professional support. You need professional help. Kasi if you go to a friend who's not equipped to either empower you or to listen to you, you might not get the help that you need. But if you get professional help, which I think we should really take away the stigma. Diba? Kasi some people still think na parang mental illness or mental wellness is like some sort of weakness na that should be, looked down on. It's not. Everybody deals with it every day. And professionalizing the support and the care for it is something that we should really look into. Kasi lives are at stake, as we've seen here.
Yeah. And cyberbullying also and online hate, being canceled, happens more and more these days.
Yes,
ano?
exactly.
And it's very alarming. And Emma's story also reminds us to be careful when giving hasty judgments. And we are also in a hyper-connected world that has both pros and cons. It can be a safe space where you connect with a lot of people, but also there's online hate, diba? Cyberbullies. So, ano ang foremost advice mo that you give to those asking, how do you deal
with the haters?
Yes.
Well, I give 2 points of advice. No? One, if you're more seasoned already, you have to take a look at it for what it is. It's engagement. Which means na higher the engagement, higher the views. So
At least nanonood sila,
So kumbaga,
ganon,
take the positive from the negative. So parang instead of, di ba, having someone reply to your opinion is better than no one reacting at all. So if
That's what we say.
Di ba? So if you take that mindset, then you're putting up shields already and you're already taking a look at it from a different perspective and angle. Di ba? So, ayun yung number one advice that I give. Kasi it means na you're actually getting traction, di ba? Na you're actually getting, kumbaga, your opinion is resonating with either pros or cons to whatever it is.
But for a young mind, yung wala pang shield na ganon, hindi pa equipped to filter all those hate comments.
Ako,
Ano pwede
ang
nang
suggestion ko talaga, if it's a minor, it should be with guidance of their parents. And when I say guidance with their parents, either you turn off the comments so that the child or the content creator is protected. And we've seen that happen already. There's a international creator, si Outdoor Boys or si Outdoor Tom. He's a family creator. Tapos napansin niya na his kids were being, kumbaga, na-pressure with the comments. So what he did as a parent, turned off the comments. And the channel still grew and grew and grew off the strength of its content, of the strength of what they were putting out. So because he was able to provide a safe space, kumbaga, for his family and for his kids, they kept on creating content. So if you're young, I think you should have that conversation. I mean, if you're a parent of a content creator, you should have that conversation siguro with your kids. Now, if you're a young content creator and you're really getting into content creation, I really feel like having a good support group matters a lot. And when you say a support group also of not just of people who love you and ano, diba? But also having the support of either professional mental wellness professionals. Kasi that's really key.
And this is something that you will provide
Yes,
in
we will offer it for
the
free.
caravan.
Yes. And during the caravan, so again, it's 2 things. The physical events where we go to, we have sessions there na if creators want to talk to us. We have, so for the next step, for the next leg, we'll actually have a mental health professional with us. So if anybody in the audience would want to talk to the professional to get advice, to seek guidance, then they're there. They can help. But also, pagdating sa mga, yun nga, if it's spur of the moment, it's online, they need support, they need help. Hopefully by next week, it should be up.
Yeah.
They can just stay tuned, for example, to my page for announcements. And hopefully we get to help a lot of Filipino creators. Kasi I really have a heart for that generation and that people, those kind of people. Kasi young creators, if they're guided well, they are not just like influencers in the sense of the niches that they're in, but they can be really voices of
That's
change.
true. And this community is growing.
Yes, super fast.
Yes.
And the more empowered your citizenry is, including your influencers, the better it is for the country, lalo na if they speak up on social issues that matter.
Carl, let's talk about cyber threats. How rampant is it in the country, and are we doing enough to fight it?
when you say cyber threats, do you mean like bullying or do you mean like cybersecurity issues? More the bullying.
More on the online hate and bullying.
Well, it's lalo la now because we're in such a polarized country, di ba? When it comes to our politics, you have a lot of people who will cancel you left and right if you speak your mind, especially if you decide to speak in behalf of one of the various camps that are there. But the only good thing that I'm seeing now is that if there's one unifying theme across all people is that they hate like what they're seeing, di ba, with the corruption and stuff. So sometimes wala na yung kulay na ano ba yun, pink,
no
yellow.
politics, no political color.
Yes, which is good. But there are really, the internet in its truest form, you will really have like vile people there. You will really have bullies there. You will have anonymous haters there because that's the medium. Diba? That's the space where it, you know, that's how what it was built, kumbaga. And it's your responsibility, I think, if you are either a creator or as a business, to make sure that you have plans to protect yourself and to get this proper support. So again, which goes back to my point earlier, na mental wellness should be a preemptive thing. Diba? Na if you are getting into a career like this, the same way you would get a coach, diba?
Yes.
You'll get a coach for basketball. You'll get a coach for football. You need someone who can prepare you for the mental challenges of being a creator. Kasi it will be a lot. It's not just it's not even just the haters. It's the ups and downs of being a creator. Suddenly you're a superstar one night. The next day, no one watches you anymore. So how do you deal with that loss of
And
faith?
it's also, we should normalize talking about it, no?
Exactly.
Sama matanggal na rin yung stigma.
Exactly. And then that's why I super appreciate you having us on this show. Kasi we get to talk about it and reach a wider
And we're
public.
so glad to have you. Now, very briefly, let's talk about cybercrime now, because this is also a topic that you talk about in your platform. This is getting more sophisticated these days, and it's more rampant. It's scarier. So, are there enough laws to protect us from cybercrime?
I think there are a lot of existing laws already. It really boils down to enforcement. And I know that's been said a lot of times already, diba? But the challenge is the pace of how technology advances and how different types of crimes are created just evolves super fast. And it's like a cat and mouse game when it comes to figuring out how you're able to protect yourself properly. And in the same way, like I mentioned earlier, you have to be preemptive about it. If you're a business, if you're an organization, then you should have a cybersecurity plan in place. You should have SOPs if you get hacked. You should have protection for the users whose data you have. That's why you have a data privacy officer already if you're a company. That's required by law. So there are laws in place that will try to protect the citizenry in the companies. But it's really a matter of constantly equipping yourself, constantly improving yourself, constantly upgrading your protection and your shields so that you're able to react and plan properly should a threat come and arise.
Pero yung more alarming now, yung kumalat, all of a sudden, yung the text messages that supposedly came from a bank, and then all their money, their accounts were hacked, the money was gone.
I saw that.
How do you protect yourself from that?
Number one, when you take a look at your phone, the banks always mention this. They will never ask for your password. They will never ask for your, kumbaga, ano ba tawag dito? Yung mga sensitive information.
The OTPs also.
The OTPs, diba? The problem kasi is sometimes it looks official. Diba? It will say BPI or BDO.
Yes,
and how that happens usually, from what I know, they create like antennas that they put into cars that go around, that broadcast, and it hijacks the signal. That's already illegal by itself. That's already punishable by law. But how do you go after them and how do you try to arrest and identify people like that? I'm sure there's a process. I'm sure they're working on it.
Yes.
But until that gets resolved on the law enforcement side, the best thing that you can do is just be really wary. For example, me, I rarely look at the SMS messages on my phone anymore kasi parang there's no sense.
Pero I have a friend who's been victimized at ang sabi raw ng bank, hindi na maibabalik yung pera. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
These
Yes,
measures
I've heard stuff like that in the past. I think the best thing that they can do is to really file an appeal. Or if hindi pa talaga na pinapakinggan ng bangko, if they want to raise like public outcry against it, that they can.
Yeah.
But ultimately, kasi what happened was talagang the bank's name was used, diba, by the criminal. And then what happened from there is that the person fell victim to the scam. So yun yung naging situation there. So kaya yung banks, they take the approach na, diba?
All right. I wish we had more time, Carlo,
same
but
here.
thank you so much for being with us today. And I hope how do people reach out to you for that mental health caravan?
Just take a look at my Facebook page. If there are any brands who want to support, we're very much welcome to having them on board. Kasi the initial funding will be through me and my organization. But what I want to do is to make sure that it lasts a long
Yes, I hope you get all the support you need.
Thank you.
You again for being with us today. And when we return, get ready to meet Sonia Lee, the creative mind behind Sonia Lee's Costume Central. From birthdays to school events and company parties, she's turning every celebration into a memorable experience with her amazing costumes. Don't go away. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Back to the Daily Dish. Today we're joined by the visionary who brings costume ideas to life.
We will hear her journey, learn the inspiration behind her craft, and discover what makes her one of the Philippines' most trusted costume makers. Please give a warm welcome to costume expert Sonia Lee of Costume Central. Miss Lee, welcome to the Daily Dish.
Thank
you for having me.
Yes, but okay. When you arrived in the studio today, I was like, all right, I'm expecting somebody with green hair or pink hair. And then you came
Red,
and
a
I was
little
like, I was like, wow, she looks very trustworthy.
Trustworthy talaga.
Yeah, trustworthy.
Formal.
Because I'm like, diba? Because if you walk in the mall, nobody's gonna think that you're a costume creator. How did this start for you?
Well, it's a long story, no? It all started when I moved out from my in-laws' house kasi we lived with them for maybe 8 years. So when we moved out, my family moved out, I noticed na ang dami na palang boxes full of costumes. It's because my sister-in-law, who is based in Las Vegas by the name of Jenny, she used to send us a lot of costumes for my 2 kids. So naipon siya, and then when I moved out nga, I don't know where to put it. Sabi ko, tatanggapin kaya ito ng mga home for children, ganun. Parang hindi yata kasi hindi siya parang seasonal.
Can you imagine mo?
I know, you're just giving away
How
your like
cute.
Jasmine or
So
like a
I-
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, so I
cute.
advertised, and then people started calling me. Marami silang hinahanap, do you have this, do you have that? Wala naman dun sa post. So I thought, ay, may market yung costume. So yun,
That's
it
how it
all
started.
started there.
I love that story. So do you actually make the costumes yourself now that you've blossomed into like a big company?
Yes.
I mean, compared to when you started.
We do custom-made costumes,
Okay.
and then we have local sewers.
Oh, very
So we go
nice.
as far as meron sa Cavite, may Laguna. Medyo kasi costume is hard to make. It's
Right.
not like an ordinary clothing na you can hire people from your area. But this one, it requires skill talaga.
Really? Talking about skill, what is your most difficult or most challenging or most controversial costume that you're creating?
Well, nowadays, no, buti na lang, walang masyadong mahirap. Pero before, somebody ordered a hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon.
So, mahirap gawin.
Do you turn down some of your customers? So, like, for example, like, I want a hot air balloon. What if you
I'm
can't
sorry.
make that?
I just thought that was really funny.
This is for a
Cute.
child celebrating, I think, 3rd or 4th
Oh, I thought
birthday.
it was for an adult.
Adult.
I was
So,
thinking,
medyo small lang,
how are they gonna enter the venue without
He found
flying.
his costume for Friday.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm so sorry, Miss Sonia. You were saying,
Yes.
aside from that, anything that's
What's like the wildest
The
costume
wildest,
you've
correct.
made? That you're like,
Wildest.
oh no, I don't know if I can make it, but it turned out really well.
Somebody ordered a Starbucks drink.
oh.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
a
this year they're gonna
cappuccino.
order a Zeus
Yeah,
cup.
we can do a Zeus cup. It'll be a latte.
Yes.
Pwede.
But when you guys make one, like, for example, Chewbacca,
Yes.
Yes, we have
yeah,
that,
how do you
Chewbacca.
guys like sort? Where do you source, and how long does it take you to make those costumes?
We buy our materials from Divisoria.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
because, you know what, that's my problem every year, a costume. But how long does it take for a customer to, or, you know, what's the lead time?
Lead time.
Three months?
Hindi naman. 3 weeks, actually.
3 weeks.
And you
3
have to
weeks
do
to 4
fittings
weeks.
ba in between?
Sorry.
You have to do fittings in between.
Yes, but we take the measurements. So usually, walang masyadong alteration.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But do you rent them out?
Yes, that's our number one product, rental. And then we do custom made. And then we also have ready to wear for children.
Okay, because Miss Sonia, within this week, I'm supposed to be wearing a Halloween costume.
Hot air balloon costume.
That I haven't chosen because my colleagues Monique and Mai have chosen the costume for me. I'm quite nervous.
I don't know. Did we choose? I don't think we did. But I have chosen for you.
Are you trying to?
I think the prod team chose for you. Not
Really?
Me, yeah. Because I actually don't know what he's gonna dress up like.
Oh my
They're all
gosh, but
looking, and I'm
anyway.
You can
like,
actually
what did
browse
y'all
our
take?
costumes at our website.
Yeah, I like unusual
you'll have an
costumes.
idea.
Like last year, I saw the gold medalist Kaloy was wearing Chucky.
Yeah, it was
Chucky.
nice.
Yeah, and Chloe was wearing the Bride of Chucky. It was the best. It was so funny.
Oh, we should do like a cute couple outfit for
What are we gonna
Friday.
wear?
We'll talk to Miss
Yeah, we
Sonia
have couple.
after.
I think I'm gonna decide
Right?
this.
Let's talk to She's like, I don't know if I can dress you guys. What typically is the price ranges? So for a rental, what are the price ranges? And then for a custom?
For
how much
rentals,
does typically
it
cost?
starts at 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200, 1,500.
That's quite affordable, Miss Sonia.
Yes.
But how many costumes do you rent out during this Halloween season?
Oh, we have maybe close to 1,000 already.
I'm sure you're the
wow.
only one in the Philippines, aside from florists and vendors, that get excited when they hear undas. Right? Because the
That's
others
right.
like, undas is kind of heavy. But Miss Sonia's like, yes,
I
it's
know, she's like,
undas.
yes, it's my money-making season.
But you'll be surprised, madami ng events ngayon.
Really
Like,
throughout the year.
sa school, they have Nutrition Week, they have Filipino, Linggo ng Wika,
Yes.
and then mga programs. And then the call center people also, they have like this week is Superheroes Week.
Cute.
Ganon,
So basically all year, you're a hit.
Yeah, pero mas grabe talaga pag Burr months. So when September starts, yan na talaga. Sobrang walang tulugan.
Do you turn people down if you're super busy na in pack?
Yes, like for example, yung made to order, we do rush orders, no? Like 3 weeks is the normal, but we can do it in 5 days.
Wow.
Pero pag Burr months, we don't accept 5 days orders.
Okay, but you know, what do you tell families that that are last minute customers? Because you always have the last minute customer. What do you tell them? Sorry.
Sorry, we cannot do it, but we have rentals if you would like to dress up for this occasion.
Okay. Ano pong pinaka popular yung theme na costume?
Well, pag hindi hindi Halloween,
Yes.
mga movie characters.
Oh,
What
like who?
about news anchors? Does anybody ask you to create something like a Corina Sanchez,
Or
a
a
Pinky
Pinky
Webb,
Webb.
or a Monique Tuzon?
grabe.
Kayo yata
Ferdi
yun
Salvador.
you were asking for a popular or
Oh,
not so
was it
popular.
us?
I won't name na.
Oh no! Am I coming in as Corina? I'm all for that.
Actually, that's a great idea.
Or
Okay.
Willard Chang.
Pwede din.
Pero din akong Pinky.
Pwede, you can do anybody.
Kahit sino na, okay lang ako. Pero aside from costumes, Miss Sonia, have you also evolved your business to other rentals like gowns and stuff like that?
Yes, we do have gowns for special occasions.
Like wedding?
Not so bongga talaga, pero decent enough for formal occasions.
Okay.
Gowns.
So basically, Miss Sonia can do it all.
She can do it all,
She can
just
do
like the
everything.
department store.
Right.
They've got it all for you.
Yep, exactly.
And recently, we're venturing into sa mga pets naman.
Pet costumes. Okay, you
Yes,
know what? We have a short number
I
of
was like, oh
minutes,
my
but
God.
now that you said that,
Yes.
Monique's gonna stretch this whole
Oh,
interview for an
MG,
hour.
I'm so excited. What's your number one most popular pet costume?
We do have chef costume.
Oh no!
My
We're
voice
making
just went
the
up a decibel.
paracord in partnership with Rotary.
Oh, very
So
nice.
that's the first product that we will be introducing for the pet products.
Wala ba hong nagtanong sa inyo na to create a costume na flood control or...
Contractor
Ayun, yun nga.
costume.
Popular ba
Meron.
yun ngayon?
Yes.
All you need is an orange cone and then yung mga yung vests, the reflector vests.
You can collab.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
See? I was like, I'm ready for my DPWH costume.
Well, of course, again, if you're looking for a cool costume to either have made or rent, please go check out Costume Central for your costumes, but she's gonna refuse you in the next day. So
Vermont's is
you better
here.
do it today for those that don't have costumes yet, kasi, you know, Halloween's around the corner.
Yeah, so Miss Sonia, tell our viewers where they can find you if they want to inquire. Not the last minute costumes, but for the actual time with the lead that you guys give.
Yes, so thank you for our customers who are loyal with us. We do have customers who have been with us for like more than 10 years. So thank you. And you can find us at Facebook, www.sonialeecostumecentral.com. And then you can also find us in IG, Instagram.
All right. Thank you, Ma'am
Very
Sonia. And
nice.
congratulations on Undas.
Yes,
Every
thank
year.
you.
If it's Undas, I'll remember you.
So weird. Congratulations on your
Congratulations.
Christmas is fast approaching also.
Also, yes.
Yes,
All right.
ready for the Mariah Carey costume.
Thank you once again. A week of world-class sports and Filipino generosity ended on a high note. Literally, big names in music and sports gathered for a one-of-a-kind charity concert aimed at empowering Philippine athletes. Here's what went down. I am at the Asiana Concert Grounds, wherein we're going to be watching global headliners such as Apple the App and Alan Walker, alongside Filipino music superstars like Parokya na Edgar, Bamboo, Sandwich, and a lot more. This is presented by Bingo Plus Foundation, and International Series Philippines, wherein they're also going to be giving a lot of prizes to those participating tonight. Let's watch this. It was a night full of fun and music in the name of Philippine sports at the Asiana Concert Ground. The Swing for Filipino Sports Dream, a week-long celebration of Pinoy charity, world-class sports and entertainment, culminated with performances from various local and foreign artists.
The young people that are behind this, because they are the ones who really made these things possible. Talk to a lot of agents, talk to a lot of artists, okay, our branding team especially. So thanks to them that we were able to come up with this, and thank you to our international counterparts also that they allowed us to partner with them and come here in the Philippines.
Being at the forefront of the music festival, Bingo Plus made the night special for the sports community through a donation to the Philippine Sports Commission.
Beyond this, in turning the celebration into a meaningful cause, we are donating, ito start lang, that's the seed money of 5 million pesos. But everyone who will participate in tonight's event, we promise to donate additional 200 for every ticket goer that is redeemed on site.
The president of Bingo Plus also talked about the importance of the recently concluded International Golf Tournament here in the country.
Of course, the International Series Philippines marks a monumental and historic milestone, not only for Bingo Plus, but for the Philippine sports. As you know, this is an international event talaga. And the golf community, as it reminds us that we, Bingo Plus, and the whole Philippines is capable of hosting such prestigious event. As we conclude this milestone with such a grand and popular tournament, we want the IXP to experience the way Bingo Plus wants everyone to experience, with fun, the way Filipino community or the Filipino love for sports and love for entertaining foreign guests. Bingo Plus also wants this to be very fun and entertaining and very memorable.
Moving forward, Bingo Plus shared its aspirations.
Our growing partnership with the Philippine Sports Commission will further strengthen this vision to create brighter opportunities for our local sports community. This is our aim. This is why we want to support sports in general, as we started, with basketball, and then we helped with volleyball, and now we're turning into golf, even sponsoring some golfers that will be trained, and hopefully they will be the next world-class champions in the near future.
That night, Bingo Plus made sure all guests and participants received their own prizes. And that's it for me here at the Asiana Concert Grounds. Back to you in the studio.
Tomorrow on The Daily Dish, wig maker Myrene Santos joins us live at noon. We'll talk about her craft of making wigs for theater, as well as for alopecia and cancer patients. Catch that interview only here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
And we have 58 days till Christmas!
Yes!
We're gonna dress up as Mariah Carey.
No, we're
When?
not.
For Halloween?
For Christmas!
No, we're not.
All right, that's it for us on Tuesday, today, October 28th. Join us again tomorrow for more Real
A
Talk.
lot of spilled tea.
With zero filter, I'm Monique Tuzon. Anytime is a good time because it's always mo fun with us.
I'm Ferdi Salvador, always on top of the news and stories that matter most.
And thanks for making us your lunchtime companion. I'm Mai Rodriguez. That's The Daily Dish, sir.
Woo-woo!